Hi everyone, here with my birthday book haul. I have a few books that I got. I was actually supposed to do this at the start of April, so this is very late because I also have an Easter book haul to run through, but we'll start with this one. First up are two books that I got from the Book Depository. The first one is Once in a Lifetime by Jill Shalvis. This is the 9th book in the Lucky Harbour series. Her books are... Sorry, there's something outside that Maggie's very excited about. They're just a feel-good, fun read. They always make me happy when I'm reading them. She sort of does the books in trilogies. Maggie, come here. Good girl. She's got to get it. So she basically focuses the three books in each block of the series on 3 different characters, but then she also has people from the town running through all of the books. They're just a lot of fun to read. Next up was one that I've been really excited to read, Half Bad by Sally Green. I actually pre-ordered the crap out of this book because I thought there's no way that it was going to turn up on the shelves in my little town. And I found it like in 3 different stores and they had heaps of them. So I was kind of annoyed about that because I had to end up waiting longer than what I normally would have if I could have just picked it up off the shelf. I haven't heard a lot about it on BookTube, but I read a review by Emily May, I think it is, on Goodreads, and she really enjoyed it. It sounded really interesting, so I'm looking forward to reading that, hopefully for Bout of Books 10. I also have 2 books by Kristen Higgins. Catch of the Day, which I believe is one of her earlier books. She writes, I suppose, in a similar vein to Jill Shalvis, contemporary romances, and often, you know, the characters are unlucky in love. So there was that one, and I also had Waiting on You, which was part of the Blue Heron series. I've only read the Best Man. Maggie! Seriously, I don't know what's out there. I'm not going to check. So yeah, I'm just sort of saving that for some middle of winter when it's a cold rainy day and I need some cheering up. Next up is Girl of Nightmares by Kendare Blake. I had Anna Dressed in Blood, which I got last month, I think it was. I'd been eyeing this duology off for ages, convincing myself that I didn't need to buy another series. When I finally decided, bugger it, I was going to get it, the second book in the series was gone. They only had Anna Dressed in Blood, and it finally came in at my Big W, and even though I haven't read the first book in the series, so I am technically breaking my... Maggie, come here. I'm breaking my rule of not buying the next book in a series if you haven't read the preceding or the first book. But I thought next time I go it's not going to be there, so I'm just getting it anyway. Next up is Austenland by Shannon Hale. I recently saw this movie and it was a lot of fun. Seriously, she's like after something today. Maggie, come here! Good gal. Sit and stay. Not that she'll listen for very long. So this is basically the main character in this absolutely loves Pride and Prejudice and Jane Austen, so she goes to England to have the Jane Austen holiday experience, which I think is absolutely fantastic idea, and I wish somebody would do it because it would be lots of fun. And basically I guess she comes to realise that her life is pretty fantastic and that she doesn't need to be completely living in a Austen obsessed world. I think the movie actually got quite badly bagged. I didn't mind it though. I liked J.G. Field in it, and Kerry Russell was pretty good in it too. The best character in the movie, though, I think, was Stifler's mum, who's that Jennifer Coolidge. She was absolutely hilarious. She kept on trying to talk with this really, really terrible English accent. It was lots of fun. There is a second book in this series, but I don't know if it's just come out or it's about to come out, but I thought I would see how I go, obviously, before I buy that one, because I don't need another book I don't need to buy another series that I haven't started yet. Next up is The Nitra Channel, which is the third and final book in the series written by... Can I just call him Bill? I always get that name wrong. Guillermo. No, it's not going to happen. Bill DeToro and Chuck Hogan. Bill and Chuck. That is so much easier to say. So this started with The Strain and then The Fall, which again, I'm breaking my rules because I haven't read The Fall yet. But this was only $3, so I wasn't actually going to pass that up. I really, really enjoyed The Strain. It was... vampire books of late have been... The vampires are either sexy or they're sparkly. And, well, yes, I don't mind a sexy vampire or two. You know, who doesn't like Mr. Northman? But I just really like the fact that these vampires are scary. They're not nice, they don't look pretty, they don't look human, and basically all they want to do is wormy things that they have. They just want to infect you, basically. So I really enjoyed that premise rather than having them as sort of kind of warm and fuzzy. I have heard that this is going to be a TV series. I've seen one little bit of it as a trailer, and it looks kind of interesting, but it'll be interesting. Interesting. Apparently that's the word of the day. I'd like to see where they take the TV series. I read the first book in 2009, so I am thinking I'll need to do a reread of the first one, then read the second and third, because I won't really know what's going on. Last up is actually a DVD and not a book, but it's Banshee, which is the first series, and I have seen the first couple of episodes of this. I had it on my hard drive. I was sort of getting right into it, and then the rest of my episodes wouldn't work, so there was lots of swearing. I was upset, but now I have it, and for the grand price of $20, which I thought was pretty cool. The basic plot of this is that there's a small-time criminal. He's been released from prison, and he's heading to this town, the town of Banshee, I believe it is called. But it's in Amish country, so there's that side of the story. And he's at a bar one night, and the person who's come to take over and be the sheriff has arrived in the town also. Nobody knows what he looks like or sounds like, they just know his name and that he's coming. He gets killed in a bar fight, and the small-time criminal, Lucas, assumes his identity, and we take it from there. What else was... I'm just trying to remember what else there was in that. His girlfriend or ex-girlfriend is also living an assumed life, if that's a technical word for what she's doing, in the town as well. It was just a little bit different, I guess. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the rest of that, because it kind of left me hanging just when it was getting really exciting. So that is my birthday book haul. I will be back quite surely with my Easter book haul, because there's another one of those. Until then, Happy reading. Bye.